I want to talk about insecurity. Do you know that this insecurity in Nigeria, the issue of these bandits of it, do you know that they cannot function fully in the southeast? I'm not saying that they cannot enter the eastern part of the country. No, what I'm trying to say is that they cannot carry a full operation in the eastern region. Why? The Igbos are unique. Yeah, we've traveled within we've traveled outside Nigeria within our local border. You notice that Igbos are unique. Do you know that a Fulani man from Niger or Cameroon, once he traveled to the north, give him full time or some months, he mixed up. But in the eastern region, once you enter the eastern region, they will identify you as a foreigner. Yeah, because your facial look alone, your intonation. Even if you stay in the eastern region for a long time, you see that you will be recognized. You still be called a foreigner. That's how we behave. Look at it now in the eastern region. Even if someone from Imo State maybe stayed in Abia State for a very long time and he or she died, his people will still take the corpse, the disease, to his hometown. But it's not like that in other ethnic group. And once you die, they'll bury you there. With Igbo, they trace back to their root, and that's what makes them unique from other ethnic group. Do you know why they say that the Europe that their security is very tight? No, it's because of the skin color. If you're black, once you travel to Europe, automatically you're a victim. By so doing, they have solved 30% of their problem because of the skin color. Do you see now? Okay, do you know that the Palestine and Israelite they've lived for a very long, they've stayed together, they have common boundary, but they still identify each other. Why? Because the Israelites they are very unique. They have their blue eyes. You see that, and that was what Adolf Hitler of Germany used against them in the Second World War. That was what he used against them in the Second World War. The Israelites they were easily identified due to their blue eyes. Places like Russia, they have high security there in Russia because they are different from the Europeans. Places like China, they are also unique. India, these people are unique. No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying that they cannot enter the eastern region. Now, even if they find a way in the eastern region, they will be easily identified because where how they look. Well, if maybe if our own people are being corrupt, yeah, because they are virus, maybe if they move to eastern region, if they were able to corrupt the indigents from this eastern region, maybe to partake in their evil act, now you know that it will be difficult to identify them. But in as much as the eastern region are not ready, to partake in this evil act, if they enter eastern region, they will be easily identified. Their facial recognition, their intonation is quite different from the Igbos. You see now, once even if they enter the eastern region, they cannot carry out a full operation in the eastern region because Igbos are unique and God has made it that way. The Igbos are very unique. Let me tell you something now. In the eastern region, let me say someone from Enugu, he lived maybe all year, he spent almost all his or her years there in Anambra. Do you know that when the person dies, they will take the corpse to the hometown, the disease, they return the disease to the hometown. But other people, when you die, they bury the person. The Igbos don't do it. Even in abroad, when they die in abroad, they take their corpse home. Listen, now, even if they should enter the eastern region, the bandits, it will be very difficult for them to operate in the eastern region because Igbos are unique. Do you know that, yeah, we are Igbos. Do you know that there's a way that you identify people from the same, maybe from someone from Anambra and from a boy? Do you know that an Anambra person will identify me? I'm Igbo, yeah, I'm an Igbo person, but he will still identify me that I'm from a boy state. Likewise, someone from Anambra, someone from Enugu will easily identify someone from Anambra. Likewise, someone from Anambra will easily identify someone from Enugu. Where this is indigenous to the Igbos. We are unique in our own way. That is just the thing. Thank you and God bless you.